Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's session once again. I would like to welcome to those that have joined just shortly after we joined. We started the session by 12. Apologies for starting now. We were waiting for others to join the session. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Omotayo Akinwumi. I'm the Business and Project Support Officer here at Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. And today we'll be speaking on how to automate onboarding and training without losing compliance or culture. That is human and AI. So just before we go into the session, the topic for today's session, so here the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund came into being via the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund Law of 2016. And what we were brought about to do is to ensure the reduction of unemployment in Lagos State. Now you might ask, how do we go about that? We go about this through our various programs, e.g., our flagship program, which is our loan programs, where we give out loans to business owners that reside in Lagos State. So if you're a business owner in Lagos State and you're looking for a loan facility, you can walk into any of the local government close to you. We are in all the local governments situated in Lagos State, and we have offices in all the local governments, including 6 LCDs. Now you have our officers on ground to assist you with whatever inquiries or whatever thing you need whenever as it concerns our loan application. So we have them in three different loan categories. We have the micro enterprise startup, and this is for those that have acquired a skill, you've acquired a vocational skill, and you like to start up your business. You can have access to between 50,000 to 250,000. And for we also have our next loan category, which is our micro enterprise. Under this loan category, if you have your business running for at least a year and you'd like financial support in in form of a loan facility for your business, you can acquire between 50,000 to 500,000. And if you fall under the SME category, which is our third type of loan, um, you can access between 500 and 1,000 to 5 million naira. Now we operate a single digit interest rate, which is 9% per annum. That is, for example, if you're borrowing 100,000 and you are to pay back, you'll be paying back 109,000. Now you divide the 109,000 by 12, you have your the amount that you're paying back monthly. Now, if you fall under the SME, if you fall under the ME and AMES, you pay back within 12 months. And if you fall under the SME, you pay back within 18 to 24 months. Now, these are the different loan categories we have. We also have other programs on offer, which is our capacity building program that falls under the business and project support, where we bring to you master classes and advisory sessions, such as the one that we're having today, which is the HR advisory sessions, where you get to learn a whole lot and you get to acquire the skills, the knowledge that you need that you can practically apply to your business. Now, one of the things that we aim to do is not just provide you with this loan facilities, we also help prepare you on how to have the proper structure for your business so that you're not just taking this loan, you're also rightly applying it. So we don't just have our HR advisory sessions, we have our financial advisory sessions, we have our risk advisory sessions, we have our legal advisory sessions, we have our marketing advisory sessions. So these are and also the taxation advisory sessions. We all understand that given the new tax laws that came into being this year, a whole lot of business owners will need guidance as regards everything that has to concern these new tax laws. So we have our taxation advisory sessions that we bring to you also on this platform. So thank you, welcome everyone once again to today's session. Aside from our capacity building opportunities that we bring to you, we also have our access to market opportunities where we bring together business owners in a cluster to exhibit their products. We'll be having one coming up next month. Please be on the lookout. Follow us on our social media platforms so that you don't miss out. We have our access to market opportunity coming up for business owners. So if you'd like to exhibit, you'd like to participate in it, please do follow us on all our social media platforms so that once this link is released, you are able to apply. Now, this is open to all business owners in Lagos State and it is free. So you don't need to pay any amount of money to anyone or for anything. You get the opportunity as long as you are successfully picked to exhibit at this event. You do not have to pick. You do not have to make any payment for to exhibit at this event. So please be on the lookout. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram. We're on X. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. So please follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, don't just follow us. Turn on your post notification so that you don't miss out on any of the opportunities that we have on offer here at the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. So these are the different opportunities that we have on offer. We also have our employability units that are in charge of training from between the ages of 18 to 35. So if you're within the ages of 18 to 35 and you'd like to acquire a skill, for example, in maybe fashion, in fashion, you like to acquire a skill in barbing, in tailoring, in HVAC repair and the likes. Like I said, follow us on all our social media platforms. These opportunities are on offer for you as a Lagos resident at the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. So these are the various opportunities. We have just suddenly launched an application also for those that would like to acquire a skill in fashion. Is a partnership with Africa Forward. So please go to our social media platform. The link is there. Please click on the link so that you don't miss out on opportunities like this. So these are all we have on offer. We also have our Lagos Innovate that deals with everything tech. So if you're in the tech space, you like to acquire a workspace voucher, you have body tech ideas you like to bring to life, our Lagos Innovate team are there for you. You're a female founder, you like opportunities for investment, you like opportunities to be paired up with mentors that would help you grow your business. Our Lagos Innovate team are there for you. So please, like I said, follow us on all our social media platforms. Our officers are on ground to help you with everything that you need to know when it comes to everything that has to do with all our programs. Our officers will be on ground to attend to you and to help you out with them. So now today, to go into today's session, we have Mr. Benjamin Adekoya. And Mr. Benjamin Adekoya is a digital transformation strategist, a public sector innovation specialist, and an entrepreneur with extensive experience in designing and implementing technology-driven solutions that improve governance, service delivery, and citizen engagement. He is the founder of Bebmic Guard Solutions, where he leads the development of digital platforms for government institutions and private organizations across Nigeria. He's a pioneer fellow of the Lagos State Lateef Jakonde Leadership Academy, and he holds a degree in computer science from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Ghana, and a master's degree in public administration from Miva Open University. His professional experience spans across digital government, geospatial technologies, project management, and innovation partnerships. Mr. Benjamin has contributed to several high-impact initiatives, including digital platforms for healthcare, urban development, transportation, agriculture, and regulatory services, positively impacting millions of residents. He currently serves as a mentor with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund and supporting entrepreneurs and MSMEs through capacity building, business guidance, and innovation-focused mentorship. He is passionate about leadership, entrepreneurship, governance, innovation, and leveraging technology to drive sustainable development across Africa. Please can we welcome Mr. Benjamin as he takes us through today's session. Mr. Benjamin, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope we're fine. If you can hear me, please drop a message, raise a hand, put an emoji. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see 2 people responded. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a joy to be here today. This is a pleasure. I do this even in my sleep. I see we have X number of people here. I want to start by acknowledging every one of you. I'll just, do a short roll call. Jimmy Jewels, hi. Ola Sumbo Adeleke, good afternoon. Olawumi, I see you. Kanayo, Olushola, Olusheyi, I see you. I see Patience Ezekwere. I see Oluwayemisi Phillips. Yusuf Hamed, Amametu Momo. I see you. Good afternoon. Kafila Alasumbo, Adejoke. Yeah, I see you. Ibrahim Agoro. This name sounds very familiar. I have a friend who bears this name. I hope he's the one. Um, is it the Agoro that I know? Oh, yes, he is. Good afternoon, Ibrahim Agoro. Good to see you here again. Dolapo Ogunbiyi, I see you. Olushola Kinwale, I see you. Razak Olajumoke, Afolake Oshadogan, Yusuf Ahmed, Emmanuel Daudu, Dolapo Ogunbiyi, Achuobi, Labiba, Segun Olawuni, Ige Adeleke, Joshua Marcus. I mean, every one of you. Thank you very much for joining in. We've all joined in today's session because there's one or two things that interests us about today's topic. And let's begin by, having to go through what I, prepared for us today. Can you see my screen? Please indicate if you can see my screen. Okay. Some people are seeing it. I think it's just one person. I guess others are not seeing it yet. Okay. Well, okay. I think there's more hands now seeing this. Okay. Thank you very much. Now let's proceed. Today we'll be talking about scaling your operations, automating your onboarding process and training without having to, lose your culture or lose compliance. And this is how we get to do this is by, merging AI plus humans. As we know, AI is here to stay, isn't it? AI is here to stay. So it's up to you and myself to, make the best use of AI. Today, we're going to be learning how we're going to merge you as the owner of the business or as a staff in the company, or as, how would I call it, as someone who wants to own a business someday, and how you can leverage AI to get the best for your business. Okay. So there's something we should also know. I'm very sure that many SMEs, many MSMEs struggle with onboarding and how to train. The problem largely is that every employee that comes on board receives, inconsistent information. You employ somebody today, and then the person you employ today, because today you are free, you are on a good mood, you are able to take that person, on your full scope of activities, tell the person what you do, how you do it. And another person comes another day, and maybe for some reason, when you employ that person, maybe you're not within the country, or maybe you're not within the states, maybe you're even within the states, but because you had some procurement to get done, you had to leave, the office or your shop, your workspace, and then go somewhere else. So the fact that you're not there on that day that this new employee came, the person gets little to no details. And another thing is founders spend too much time repeating the same instruction. And compliance requirements are, very, very poorly documented. They say Africans don't like to read, and it's a myth that we all should, to make a change. Two things that have stood against us over the test of over many decades is the fact that one, the global world has it against us in Africa that we don't want to read. Two, we don't want to write. So these two things have been what has affected, us as a people and also affecting little businesses. The same little businesses that you see today will be the one to grow to become that multinational, maybe Money Point or something else. You can be the next Money Point, you can be the next Dangote, but you need to have yourself and your organization structured. The good news is that AI and automation is here to help you onboard and train your staffs faster in a very, I wouldn't say cheaper, but I'd say cost efficient way and more consistently. You can share the same content with everybody or your team, and they still get to everybody you onboard gets to get the same type of value from having to work with you. However, some people are scared also of automation or using AI because they feel like I'm going to risk my business by giving too much information to AI. If I give AI to handle this for me, it's going to make me remove human touch from my business, or it's going to damage my company's culture, the things that I do by myself before, I'll not be able to do it again. Or some people say, if I leverage to AI cannot teach my people. Yes, AI cannot teach your people, but AI can help you teach your people. So at the end of today's lesson, we want I want to be sure that by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to to do an automated onboarding workflow for yourself that works for you and your business. You'll be able to build a digital onboarding package. You'll be able to leverage AI to develop training content, and you'll be able to preserve your company culture while automating your processes. Next is you'll be able to reduce onboarding time by at least 70%. So we've gone through the regular frameworks. Now let's see the reality of unscalable employee onboarding. There's a few reasons why traditional onboarding fails in different companies or different SMEs. I hope we can still hear me. If you can hear me, please put a hands up.
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Benjamin.
Awesome. So a few reasons why onboarding fails, and it stems between the fact that vital information about the company's process, about how to do things are held in just one person or maybe a few people. Maybe it's the man running the business or it's the woman running the business. Let's say you run a hair salon, and the styles that you use to plait your hair, the places that you put your things, that you want your tools to be kept in a certain place and in a certain manner. All of that information are kept in one person's head, such that when that person is not around, nobody knows what to do. That's been the problem. Why when new people come in that kind of space, when a guy is not around, nobody knows what to do. And then there's inconsistency. I've spoken about this before, that when one person comes, or the day that the boss is around, the boss gets to explain to that person, or the day that the boss is having a good mood, and the day that the boss is having a bad mood and a new employee comes, such kind of staff gets little to no detail. And then some other businesses even have zero documentation, like the very list of documents. They don't have a policy document. They don't have a tax document. In fact, there's something they call the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and this is is a very vital, kind of document that we need. These are what businesses, top corporations, the banks, and the top insurance companies and top companies in the world. That's how they keep their companies secret. It has taken, I don't know, Coca-Cola has been in the industry, has been in the world for maybe over a century now. And this business has kept its trade secrets by just one same document, non-disclosure agreement. I bring you on board, I tell you, you're going to come onto this company and you're going to learn a number of things. But while you learn, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, meaning while you are here, everything you learn, everything you see as to how we do things, you will not disclose it. If you do disclose it, you will be sued. You'll be so all of those clauses you have to put in your non-disclosure agreement. And the very basic, which is an offer letter, some companies don't even have. I mean, you employ somebody, even if it's a gate man, if it's a cook, if it's a help, you need to have an offer letter to people. And all of these things are why onboarding fails in different companies. And then there's also the founder's trap, where the business halts when the boss is not around, when the boss has traveled. Then you travel to, say you go to Dubai, you go on vacation, and the business you left, you have a massive salon, or you have a massive hair product company, you have a massive bakery somewhere in, I don't know, in Lupejo or wherever. And the fact that you've left the company to Dubai to rest after, a year long of activity or X number of months, the fact that you're not around, your staffs don't know how to mix the bread again. They don't know how to do things, because it is when you are there that you teach them. That is a problem on its own. And what these things cost, it costs productivity, it costs productivity loss, it costs high attrition, because people come into your business, they don't know what to do. In fact, they don't even get to know what their place is. At the end, they just get to leave. And then there's regulatory deficits. So the fact that you don't have offer letters to people, you've not stated what you demand of them, they don't know what to do. And then there's also the brand and the company's policy decay. These are problems that have killed businesses from time to time. Next, we also need to understand, the kind of things we need to keep. There are things you should automate, and there are things you cannot automate. Who can give me an example of, okay, I'll walk us through things that we should automate. And then somebody will give me an example of what you think in a business cannot be automated. Now, in a business, when you are employing a new staff, having to do a welcome email should be automated. You should have a draft of welcome email that you just put the person's name, the person's role, the person's address. Hello, Adibola, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to, can somebody give me a business name? You know what? Let's, for the sake of this lesson, work with a business name. Anybody in the audience, just give me a business name. I'm going to pick the first business name I see. Just give me a business name, and that name is what we'll use. Give me your business name. That's what we'll use throughout this lesson for today. Go to the chat box, write your business name, and that's what we're going to use. Tell me your business name and what you do. Okay, tell me your business name and what you do. I see Z Maze Global Limited. I see Lulu Incorporated. Tell me, what do you do, so that I can be able to, fine tune this into what we're, discussing today. What does Z Maze Global Limited do? And what does Lulu Incorporated do? If there are others too, please feel free to speak. The first person to answer the company name and what they do perfectly will have us go through all of this together. I'm still waiting. Your company name, and then what you do. Food processing. Okay, so Z-Maze Global Limited. Now, that's what we're going to be working with. Z-Maze handle food processing and packaging, while Lulu Incorporated, okay, it's not Lulu Incorporated, that's a different person. Okay, Lulu Incorporated handles logistics. So we'll be working with those two. Now, let's work with Z-Maze. Now, in Z-Maze, let's say you employ a new security guy, or you employ a new chef. You employ a new, what can I call, let's say a digital marketing person, somebody to handle your social media presence. And then you do that employment. All of the welcoming that you do should be automated, because it's their repetitive stuff that you're going to do. You should keep your welcome email stored in your drive. We have Gmails, even if you are using a Yahoo Mail, there is OneDrive that you can also leverage. You should collate your documents somewhere, have a reminders on training. Your trainings too can be automated. And there's one thing that people don't really, value or see value in. We watch Instagram, we watch YouTube, we watch TikTok, and you see videos. But guess what? You've not noticed how you can train people who come to you repetitively by just making one video. You can just sit, have a onboarding video. Hello, welcome to Zmaze Global Limited. My name is blah, 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 and I'm the founder of the business. If you're saying this, it means you've just joined us. Welcome to join us. These are the few things that you should know. This is our operations. This is how we do this. So all of those things, trust me, you record just one video, put it on your YouTube. And when it's in your YouTube, when somebody joins in, copy the link, send to the person. That's your welcome package. That's it. It folds as part of the welcome package that you're going to give to them. And then there's also the progress tracking. You can also have your SOPs that you can you can use AI for. You can have your company manuals on how to cook the food. Let's say in a food processing company, let's say you make ketchup. Let's say you make ketchup, you make mustard, or you make mayonnaise. You should have a manual for how to make ketchup, how to make mayonnaise. All of these manuals should be available in separate documents that you can share to different people as your staffs per time. And you know the contents of how to do all of these things. You write it down, tell AI what to construct for you, and it will help you. There's ChatGPT, there's Gemini, there's Claude AI, there's a lot of them out there. So just pick one, work with them. And then there's also frequently asked questions. Don't you get tired when people ask you, sir, how should I do this? What should I do? All of those frequently asked questions, you can just document them and have it, answered and collated, structured with AI for your business. And then there's also your product information. All of this you can also handle in with leveraging AI. So I said I was going to ask what things we think we cannot automate, that we have to keep that to human beings to handle for us. What kind of things do we think we cannot automate in a business? Please go to the chat box and tell me the things that you think cannot be automated or cannot be left to AI to handle. Anybody? Okay. Well, okay, I think someone says human relationship and conflict resolution. Exactly. These are things that you've experienced from time to time, and you've seen how it has played out. You can't, when people are fighting in your company, you can't leave that to AI to handle for you. You have to step in and talk to people, understand what went wrong, understand how best to deal with that relationship there. And then there's also negotiation. When you're negotiating with a vendor, AI is not going to be there for you. You have to do that for yourself. So you also have to have built your negotiation skill. And then, oh yes, there's a welcome video. Yes, yes, yes. That's a very good one. AI, yes, AI can help you do that, but it will not be valuable if it was not you. It adds a human touch to it when the guy can see that this is the same boss that I'm working with. Oh, he was the one that recorded the video. Oh, that's his face. See how he's telling me this. So it passes a different message when you can see the person talking to you. You feel the message directly. Or say, okay, I see KPI monitoring, I see your financial income, I see networking. Every one of these things are very, very valid, and they should not be kept to AI to handle. You cannot keep your sensitive conversations to AI. You cannot keep your leadership engagement to AI. All of that you should not also leverage to AI to handle for you. Now, there's the 70-30 rule. The rule says automate 70% of your organization and keep 30% to humans to handle for you. Keep your informations automated. Keep your documentations automated. Keep your policies automated. Keep your training automated. 4 things: information, documents, policies, and your training. Keep them what? Automated. Then also for the human side, that is the 70, the 30%, make sure your relationships, you keep it to human. Relationship needs human touch. Your values are kept to humans to handle. Your mentorship, how you train people, you keep it to yourself and members of your team to handle. And in your business culture, your business way, your business, your identity, every one of that should be kept not to AI to handle, but also to the business to handle. Now let's take ourselves through a employee journey map. This is a very simple journey. Day one, you're planning to employ someone. Now, before the moment the person says, "I have accepted your offer to work with you as the quality control specialist in Z Maze Global Limited," the moment the person has accepted it, from that day, you should have already automated your offer letter. You should have automated your welcome email. You should have automated your employee handbook. And you should have also automated your staff information form, such that you can send these 4 documents to the person before the person even resumes. Offer is accepted today. They've accepted the amount that in the offer letter you state the name, the role, what you expect, the job description, the KPIs that you're going to be judging the person by, and other policies that you have. Welcome email too you send to the person. Your employee handbook is ready. Your staff information form you give to the person to fill with himself and his or guarantees or guarantor. Now, when the person comes in, there's a human touch. AI cannot welcome that person for you. You tell your staffs, if you will not be around, tell staffs who will be there that, "Oh, on this day, Miss Elizabeth will be coming. She's going to be our quality control person. And when she comes, please welcome her." Welcome her, welcoming the team introduction, the office tour, your SOP videos, all of that should be available when the person comes. Now, you need to draw an onboarding process form from the application to the employment, to the first day, to the first month. All of this needs to be scheduled, and some part of it can be automated, while some part of it needs to be left to humans to handle for you. Now, what can you do? What can you use? You want to automate your processes. What can you use? What tools can you use when trying to automate your processes? Number 1 tool that you can use, very cheap, very easy, ChatGPT. You people would have heard it multiple times. If you've not heard ChatGPT before, please let me see your hands. A lot of us have already heard ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT for your employee handbook. Use it to, compose your SOP, but you need to also tell ChatGPT, the computer is a machine that works in GIGO, GIGO, which is garbage in, garbage out. If you tell AI, "I want an SOP for Z-Maze Global Limited. Z-Maze Global Limited are a logistics company and blah, blah, blah." The moment the company name is correct, but the company type, what the company does now is wrong. But you've given that information to AI. That is what AI is going to also produce for you. So ensure that when you're passing information to ChatGPT, you're also giving it information that it's actually valuable. Create a customer service training manual for my retail business. The company name is Z-Maze Global Limited. You can also work with Gemini. Gemini handles your research. They can handle your policy drafting. They can handle your knowledge base, your FAQs. And then you can use Microsoft Copilot. You can prepare PowerPoint. You can prepare your internal documentation. Let's say there are memos that you need to share with your company. All of that can be handled for you by Copilot, Gemini, or ChatGPT. And then for the welcome videos and tutorial videos for your manuals, how to do things, how to handle this, all of this you can do with Loom. Loom is a video recording platform where your face is seen, what you're also showing on your PC, the screenshot arc is also being seen. It can show your mouse movement while you're working and also speaking, and it can also see you while all of that is going on. Then, most importantly, is WhatsApp Business for our communication. You need a group of people. You need a group, WhatsApp group for your team for easy communication. You need a broadcast list. So maybe you have multiple groups to all the teams, dear staffs. Today joining us will be Miss Elizabeth. She'll be joining us as quality control person. Please be ready at 10 a.m. for a welcome meeting with her. Be ready at 8 a.m., be ready at 1 p.m., be ready by break. We need to do a welcome session for her. All of this can be handled by WhatsApp for you. You can do your training reminders, you can do your onboarding message also handling WhatsApp. So I have a small task for us to do. And the task is easy. Right now, I want you any AI that you have on your phone. Please raise your hands. Let me see. Nobody has AI? Well, I want to believe we all have. Okay. I see some people have raised their hands. Right now, I want us to do something. Create an onboarding program for a sales executive in your company. That's what you want to do. This is what you want to do for me. Create an onboarding program for a sales executive in your company. Take that to AI right now and let me see your response. Yes, Kafila, I see you. Take this, you can see your screen. It says create a 5-day onboarding program for a sales executive. Now, at the end of that sales executive, you need to put your company name. For a sales executive at, what's that logistics company we saw earlier? Lulu Logistics or Lulu Incorporated, sorry, or CMA's Global Limited. You need to put that in AI to handle and create a 5-day onboarding program for you. Then tell me what you've gotten as response. Let's see who responds first. Create a 5-day onboarding program for a sales executive working with Lulu Incorporated, working with CMA's Global Limited. Anybody? Has anybody done? Kafila, John Marcus, have you done that? Abidemi, have you gone to your AI? Type this message, create a 5-day onboarding program for a sales executive in your company name. Just post, tell ChatGPT to give you very short so that it's not, something too long. Anybody? I'm waiting for your responses. Okay. Let me help you. Okay. Create a 5-day onboarding program. I'm trying to also do it here so that for a sales executive at Lulu Incorporated. Aha. Number one, it says day one, welcome, culture, and role clarity. Day two, product services and market understanding. Day three, sales process and customer journey. Day four, tools, systems, and practical simulation. Day five, field exposure, shadowing, and what? Assessment. Yes, yes, share it. Feel free to share it. Just post just put the not everything, just the titles as I just mentioned now. I've just also gotten a 5-day task for Lulu Incorporated. Let me try to copy the text. So for me, I've gotten the 5 days. I'll be sharing with you my 5 days shortly. There are fuller details, but we don't need the fuller details. We just want to be sure that you can leverage AI, but you know what to tell AI to get you, and how AI can also help you handle that for you in a way that is applicable to your business. So I've gotten, okay, somebody has responded. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let me go through one by one. The 5-day sales onboarding plan. It's shifting. Who is willing to talk? Let me let somebody talk so that you can talk me through what you have. I don't want to have to talk through this. Just raise up your hand if you're willing to talk, and then I will allow you speak. Okay. Kafila, are you willing to talk?
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, the program set given by the AI I have here is the first one is company immersion and brand understanding for day one,
Awesome.
sales process and customer acquisition system for day two,
Great.
then field sales execution and negotiation for day three,
Awesome.
operations, customer experience and reporting for day four,
Yes.
and day five is performance expectations, KPI and action plan.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Kafila. Anybody else wants to speak? Okay, Olushola, you can speak. Yeah, feel free to unmute your mic. Olushola Olaniyi, I see your hands up. Baba Jide Ibiayo, you are free to talk to unmute your mic.
Yeah, this is Babajide.
Yes, tell me your 5-day task.
Well, okay. So my company is an software engineering company, and
Awesome.
we also do digital training. So my 5-day program is a bit technical and engineering. So day one is integration and technical alignment.
Yes.
We'll be doing workplace culture, and also we'll onboard the person to engineering systems and our technical teams so that they can understand the infrastructure capabilities that we have at the office. Day two will now be the various portfolio mastery, and
Okay.
this is we our solutions deep dive. The common solutions that we offer our clients, things like um, wide area networks, infrastructure optimization, and our AI driven stuff. Then we have a couple of case studies that we we have that the new employee has to go through, and these
Okay,
are
so
all our
what will
past.
your day 3 be?
Yes, so day three is the tech stack and
Awesome.
our CRM pipeline. So the CRM and tool training, they will
What
go
would your
through
day
it.
four be?
My day four will be consultative methodology, process mapping frameworks, and role play and objection handling. How the person will be able to handle objections from customers.
Exactly. You see that?
Of
Thank you very much, Mr. Babajide Ibiayo. This is a very, very wonderful response. If you see that the responses that we've gotten so far are different, so depending on what you tell, ChatGPT about your business, it will be able to answer something similar to you. Olasunbo Adeleke, you want to talk? Okay, I think that's about it.
Hello,
Let's,
Olusola, can I talk now?
yes, please feel free, Miss Olushola.
Okay, I generated this one, and this is the answer from Microsoft Copilot.
Yes.
And this is my answer. The first day is a welcoming session, warm introduction to Lulu's mission, vision, and value. I placed it on Lulu's company.
Yes.
And day 2, organizational overview. You have the clear explanation of company
Explanation
structure and sales team role.
Very clear.
Then day 3, culture briefing, insights into workplace culture, ethics, and expectation. Day 4, tools introduction, that is access to CRM, communication platforms, and resources. And then the 5th day will be for networking activities, icebreaker, and team bonding.
Team bonding, so that the person feels welcome.
Yeah, then the end of the conference. You can now end the conference maybe with a dinner, and then the welcome can be with maybe.
You are going to be. You are a very superb business owner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I would want us to dwell with the response from Olushola Olani. Now, let's note the day 1. It says warm welcome, warm introduction to the business's mission, vision, and value. You as a business owner need to have taken time out to write out your mission, write out your vision for the business, write out your values for your business. If you don't have this on day 1, you will not be having anything to communicate to people you bring on board. Let's know it. If you don't have your vision, your mission, and your values written already, you can't share with anybody because you don't have it. It doesn't exist written. So let's note that. Now, you need to take time out, write out your mission, vision, and values. If you don't have it, make sure that today you sit back down with the AI tools that you have nearest to you to craft something that is bespoke to your business, your mission, vision, and values. And next is clear company structure. In your company, is there an organogram that you have existing? You need to have all of that ready. If you don't have an organogram today, go and get an organogram for your business. Next thing is day 3, insight into workplace culture, ethics, and expectation. Expectations are largely around KPIs, your business culture, your business ethics. You need to have them written down. Make sure if you don't have business ethics, business culture written today, 5 things that you need that you've written so far. Your values, your mission, your vision, your culture documents, your ethics, you need to write them down. And then there's also access to CRM. Different kinds of companies use different kinds of CRM tools. Interestingly, WhatsApp is a CRM platform, very easy. If it's a WhatsApp group that you have, please introduce that new stuff onto the WhatsApp group. If it's Trello that you use, if it's Asana that you use, if it is whatever that you use, make sure you allow them onto the platform, you onboard them onto the platform, train them on how to use it, and the different resources that you have in your different drives, make it available to them depending on what they need to access. And then there's the networking. There's after a week of, different content about the company, then you need to, make the guy relaxed to feel welcome. Thank you very much, Ms. Lulu, for this content. Now let's continue on what we need to standardize, what we need to have in our company. I mentioned a few of them before. In your company, make sure you have an offer letter written. If you don't have it today, just write it down so that whenever you need to employ anybody, you have a draft you can work with. Put the name, the role, the amount you're going to be paying the person on a yearly basis or on a monthly basis, and then the job description you expect of the person, the KPIs you'll be judging the person by. So all of that should be in the offer letter. And then note, offer letter is different from an employment contract. If it is a contract role, you also need to have an employment contract stating, I'm employing you to work with us from this time to this time, and this is what you're going to be doing with us per the time. Next is a non-disclosure agreement. You need to have your non-disclosure agreement ready, written down, craft something that works for your business. If you don't have a tax document, make sure you have it. If you don't have something that you file tax for your staffs, make sure you get to speak with a tax executive today. Clear them, talk to them about it, and they will handle all of this for you. Your pension information for your staffs, if you've not grown to that stage yet, is fine, but make sure you have this at the back of your mind. And most importantly, basically your what? ID card ready. Before the person comes, your ID card is ready to give the person. Your staff handbook is ready. Your code of conduct is ready. IT policy usage. That's so that when the person comes, the person doesn't say, you did not tell me that I will not be able to use your company Wi-Fi to watch YouTube, to watch Netflix now. Now I'm here and telling me all of this. All of this should be written in your IT policy usage document. This helps. It helps every new employee know the right thing to do and know what not to do. Now, this is the part that we need to be careful of. We need to be able to preserve the culture of your company in this AI world. Using AI, but making sure that your company does not look, AI-fied. Your company does not look, too driven by AI, too reliant on AI, but still has a human touch. Every employee should know why your business exists. Every employee you have should know how you behave in your company. Every employee you bring on board should know what services you as a company deliver. All of this are what you can cater for in your videos. All of these are what you can sit and say, okay, this is the story of how this business was started. This is the vision that we had when we want all. You can just sit down one day, pick your phone, put it in front of you, record, make sure it's fine, put it in your drive, bam, put it on here. Your founder story is checked. Your core values video is checked. What they need to do is checked. Your values, your expectation, all of that, you've handled it just by sitting down just a few minutes and you have your videos recorded. There's nothing impossible as far as you want it. Today, we've taken time to understand what the businesses should have, what you as a business owner should not ignore. Now, there's this automation blueprint. Make sure that in your business, you have a document vault. If it's Google Drive, put your documents in there, from your SOP documents to your policies, to your core mission, your values, your statement, your vision statement. Everything should be in different folders. Onboarding letter should be separate. Your non-disclosure agreement should be separate. Your offer letter should be separate. Your welcome message should be separate. All of this, have it in one place so that even when you are not around, your staff, you can tell them where to go. Go to the company's drive, go to this folder, pick a document titled offer letter. Make sure you now tune it to this person that we're employing next. All of that you need to, you need to plan for. And then there's also the training deck. You can also leverage AI to have, your training videos available, stored on YouTube. And then there's learning management platforms that you can also, leverage to for your staffs. There is the likes of Allison. There's the likes of what's it other LMS platforms. There's a lot of LMS platforms out there that you can use for your business, that you can leverage, so that when a new person comes, if there is a course, simple free course that is available on maybe Moodle, that is available on any platform that you see, this course, I like it. This course represents me and what we stand for. Keep that course. Store the link somewhere so that for every new employee that comes, you can share the link with them. Every employee of this business has taken this particular course. That is how you have a company that is onboarding people, and when they come in, they don't say they don't know what to do. So we should take a case study shortly. I believe we've gone through this transition playbook prior to now, because we've spoken about how to ensure that your documents are ready. The knowledge that you have in your head about your business, you don't keep it to yourself, but you document it. We've spoken about how and what you should do around producing media documents, both your employee handbook and then the videos. We've spoken about all of this and how to leverage AI and how to deploy, store, and refine them. We've spoken about all of this. And then next, I want us to do a simple task. Let's say a bakery wants to hire 20 staffs. This bakery needs a few weeks to handle onboarding for all of these people. They need to do training. They need to explain. And what are the chances that all the 20 people will come on the same day? So the boss comes, or the CEO comes, the business CEO comes and explains to 5 people today what the business does. Tomorrow again, explains to another 5. Next tomorrow, explains to, it gets tiring. That's where you need automation. That's where you need a welcome video. That's where you need a digital handbook that you can send them a PDF and they can learn about your business. You can send them into a WhatsApp group and everybody will be together and then they will understand your business. You can send them a set of frequently asked questions that they don't even need to now ask anything about your business again, because you've already asked the questions before and you put answers to them. This helps you onboard your staffs faster, it gets you better compliance, and it gets you consistent culture amongst all the staff that you have with you. If you've not automated your business today, get it done today. Make sure you have digital employee handbook. Make sure you have a welcome video. Make sure your SOPs are documented. My business too. We have our employee handbook ready. Everybody we employ, your offer letter is ready, your non-disclosure agreement is ready, your contract is ready. You sign, you approve, move on. All of that process is ready for you. If there is a learning platform that you use to, you have those courses written, stored somewhere to share with them. If there's a knowledge base, which is the frequently asked questions too, that they are ready for you to also share with your people. Now, the challenge that we have to do today. The challenge that we have to do today, if you hire 10 people tomorrow, can your business onboard them consistently without you being around? To answer your question, Mr. Razak Olajumoke, yes, the session is recorded. LSCTF will handle that. We'll be finishing shortly, but look at this question that I've sent in the chat section. If your business hires 10 employees tomorrow and you are not around to tell them what to do, can your business handle them, onboard them without you? If your answer is no, you need automation. You need every one of these sessions that we've had today. I hope that we've taken your time, you've listened, you've learned, you know what to do, you know how to do it, you know where to go to, you know what resource to work with. All of these are what will guide you into molding your business to become the next Dangote. I believe in the next 5 to 10 years, LSETF is going to produce a giant in Africa, not a giant in Nigeria, but a business that would have grown and grown enough to employ thousands and thousands of people. The goal for you is to build a business where knowledge, culture, and compliance can scale together through the right of combining humans with AI. You can't do it alone. As a human, you can't handle, if you handle your business alone as human, your business will work. But when you're not there, the business will crumble. That's where we need to also get this right. So the key takeaways from today is that automate your systems, not just that you don't need humans. We need humans. Computers cannot do everything for us. We need humans to get things done for us. But you need to automate your system. Keep your technologies combined. Make there be a trace of compliance. Make it that there is a source to all your stuff, and make sure that you scale through assets. Make sure that you have reusable contents. You have reusable offer letter, reusable videos on how to do things. All of that should be available. Please and please, this is for you. Apply today's lesson in your business, and trust me, your business will not remain the same in the coming year. Trust me, your business would have scaled and become a profitable business by the coming year. In fact, in a few months, you can improve your business if you start today. I would want to believe that so far that we've been having this session, some of us might have questions. So if you have questions, please, this is the time to, okay, somebody has said, can they help with an example of a learning platform? So I've already mentioned Allison before now. I mentioned Allison. If you are there, please just go to your phone and type allison.com. Allison.com. Coursera.com. There's one platform that I use very well too. I share with people a lot. I have a lot of resources with me. I seek knowledge. So I have a lot of knowledge sources around me, and I share with people too. It is called Migrate Learning. Let me put the text in the migrate-learning.com. Okay, somebody has said IBM. I didn't get the name initially. Oh, my name is Benjamin Adekoya. There's Udemy, that's true. There's Coursera, there's a lot of them. So if you have, will you share the slides? Yes, the slides will be available with LSETF. They will share with you, and then they will also share the recorded session with you after today's session. If you have any more questions, please feel free to jump into the chat section, type your questions, and I'll be here to answer your questions for you. If in a few minutes we don't have any more questions, we probably will call this session to an end. Would there be any more questions?
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin. I'm very sure our participants have learned a whole lot from today's session. So if you know that you have questions, we have the Q&A box where you can drop your questions. So for those that have questions, you can drop them in the Q&A box so that Mr. Benjamin can attend to them. And while we're waiting, please, we still have some people that are yet to fill the poll. Please kindly fill this poll. Your feedback is very important to us. But for those that are unable to see the poll, I am dropping the link to the poll in the chat box. I've dropped the link to the poll in the chat box. So the link to the poll is in the chat box for those that are yet to fill the poll, maybe because you can't see the poll in your chat box. The link has been dropped in the chat box. Please kindly click on the link to fill the poll. We need to get your feedback. So please, for those that are asking for the video, for the replay of this session, please, you can kindly, once the session is over, you can go to our YouTube channel. We are at Lagos State Employment Trust Fund on YouTube. The recording is right there for you to go and rewatch. So this gives you the opportunity to go back and, pick up on one or two things you might have missed while in attendance of the session. So please, you can please go to our YouTube channel. We are Lagos State Employment Trust Fund on YouTube, and you get the opportunity to see the video, the recording of the session, so that you can go back to rewatch the particular session. We also have other sessions that you can also learn from, all our previous sessions so far this year that you can also learn from. So please, for those that are yet to fill our poll, we need to get your feedback. We need to get your feedback. We still have 16 people that are yet to fill the poll. So please click on the link. Please click on the link. We need to get your feedback. Your feedback is very important to us. So please, we are also waiting for your questions for Mr. Benjamin. If you have questions, please do well to drop them in the Q&A box so that Mr. Benjamin can attend to them. Okay, I can see a question in the chat box. And the question says, how can I integrate an existing business name, that is Zaymays Food, into a limited liability business registered recently, that is Zaymays Global Limited, to align?
Business name to a limited business registered. So it's still the same thing. It's still the same business, right? So now this is what you do. I once used to work with a company, and this particular company were known for a very popular name. They were known by a popular name, and they rebranded, and then it became something else. So this has happened from time to time. So what you do is, in your documents that you write, I want to believe that Zmays Global Limited is the current name that you are using. Yes, but the limited has extra portfolio. Yeah, that's fine. Can you raise your hand so that I understand, the context of what you exactly want? You can, so I allow you to speak, and let me get, okay. Yes, please unmute your mic.
No, thank you. Actually, the business name was the one that was initially registered with CAC, but because we
What's the
needed to
name?
go in,
No, what is the name that was registered?
Zmays Food.
Zmays Food.
Maize Food.
Okay.
So now we needed to register with Nigeria Export Promotion Council. So we were told that we need to upgrade to limited liability.
Limited liability, yes, you.
So upgrading to limited liability, we added Global Limited to it. So we removed the food. So now I'm a bit confused because the limited liability does not have any paper head that is really authentic, as in that we have been using. Quite all right. We have a paper head, we have a logo, but we have not been using it. And it's the Zmays Food that is quite popular, that has more visibility. So I don't know how I'm going to do it such that one will not, be rendered.
Override the other.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what you do. For your business, you already have an old name. So in your documents that you're writing, you will state that you are Zmays Global Limited, who you now in brackets put in front, who was previously registered as Zmays Food. Now, so that you need to put the two the two names in one sentence every time you're communicating, so that people know that this company is that company. If you don't do it from time to time, people will not align both together. They might just think maybe they're similar names. So you need to put a communication to it. You need to also put it in the minds of both your clients, existing staffs, new staffs, or previous staff. So you need, do you have, I muted you. Do you have a, you need, okay, well, you need a repository of people, which is an email. Okay, please unmute yourself so that I can get you this
Yes,
feedback.
yes, I got it.
Yes. Do you have a
Yes, I got it.
database of your audiences, maybe email address of your staffs and all of that stuff, your social media? Do you have a social media page active?
Yes, I have
Mm.
social media page, but Gmail food. That's what we have on it.
And so you also now on Zmails Food need to align with Zmails Global Limited,
Okay.
so that people will not, when they are when they are searching for Zmails Global Limited, and when they see Zmails Food, think it's a different company. You need to align those two names on your social media pages too. I see that your logo here says Zmails Food. Which one do you want to pick with? You
Yes,
want to pick with the one that has scaled, right? That is the Global Limited.
yes,
That is
yes,
what you need to align with. You need to create a new logo for it. You need to create a new letterhead for it. And in all of that, if you have a database of people, maybe emails of your staffs or of your previous clients, you need to send a communication to company-wide communication
yes,
internally first, and then to external people, that the company's name is no longer Z-Maize Food, but we've now grown into Z-Maize Global Limited. Now, why have we done that? We've done that because now we are no longer serving Lagos State alone. Now we are no longer serving Lagos and Ogun alone, or Lagos and Oyo. We are now serving Lagos and about 16 more states, and we've also expanded to 18 other countries in the rest of the world. So these are the reasons why we've become this name. Send that communication out to your people, and then from time to time, keep reiterating that, and it's going to stick in the minds of people. And you also need to be intentional with these your logos. Change the logos to reference the new names that you've also recommended. I hope that works together for you.
thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Invoicing and receipting app. I know there is an app, there's an app in Nigeria, but easily you can use Zoho. Zoho does that, but there's an app in Nigeria that I know you can use. I think it's invoice.ng. But then there's also one that helps you handle your business per se and your business platform. So you can use invoice.ng, and you can also use what's the name? Zoho Invoices. These two can work for you. That is for the person who is asking what automated invoice or receipting can you use. And then there's Do Me Jewels. Okay, my question, you need clarity. Is it possible to have a welcome video on WhatsApp? Yes, and I'm trying to align my two business together. Yes, why not? But first, your video has to be on YouTube. YouTube is a place where your videos will remain forever. WhatsApp does not have a forever storage. Your videos have to be on YouTube. Then you copy the link of that video from YouTube, put it in your if you use an Android phone or an iPhone, put it in your notes, save it, so that when you need to share with anybody else, that welcome video, you can go and copy the link from your notes, share with anybody on WhatsApp. And when you share any video on WhatsApp on YouTube, it automatically writes the name of the video and all of that description, so they can see already that, oh, this is a welcome video from XYZ bridal decorating jewelry company. Is that clear? I hope that works for you, Jimmy Jewels. So that is a good way to align your businesses and still have your welcome image done. Are we together?
So yes, thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin. So I don't think we have any other question. So thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin, for taking off time off your busy schedule to
Thank you for
facilitate
having me.
today's session. We really appreciate you. I'm very sure our attendees at today's session have learned a whole lot uh, about how to automate onboarding and training for um, without losing compliance and culture. So thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin. We really appreciate you. And on behalf of the Business and Project Support Unit and the LSCTF team, we would like to say a very big thank you to you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
So we look forward to having you at our next session. And thank you so much, everyone, for taking our time off your busy schedules to attend today's session. I'm very sure we've all learned a lot. And even while we're going through all these thank yous and appreciation, please can we also show our appreciation to our facilitator in the chat box. And thank you so much to everyone who always turns up for our sessions. I can see Amamitu, Momo, Adogi.
Yeah.
I know
Thank
you
you
are
everyone for
ever present
joining.
at our sessions. We'd like to say a very big thank you to you and to every single person in attendance at our session today. So we look forward to having you. We'll be having our legal advisory session next week, which promises to be another very insightful one. So please follow us on all our social media platforms. Like I always say, turn on your post notification. Now, turning on your post notification, what it does for you is it helps you find out whatever it is that is going on at LSCTF, so you don't miss out on every single program that we have on offer for you as a Lagos resident and as a business owner here in Lagos State. So thank you so much, everyone. I will look forward to having you next week, Tuesday. But we'll also be having a session on Friday with our partners at the Lagos State Health Management Agency, LASHMA, and we look forward to having you there also. So please be on the lookout. We'll be posting the link to join the session on Friday very soon. So please follow us on all our social media platforms and be on the lookout for the link to join the session on Friday, which promises to be another very insightful one. Thank you so much, everyone, and we look forward to having you here on Friday. Thank you once again, Mr. Benjamin, and do enjoy the rest of your day, everyone.
Thank you very much, LSCTF. Thank you very much, everyone that joined the session. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.